Discovering a fractal set that you can use for trading. In our trading model, managed by Neil, we have typical fractals here. Here's one here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When you see it form here, you at the bottom, you got the top. Look to the chart on the right and look what happened. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The fractals denote a turn. Okay. Look at the left, look at the right. It's one example of a fractal. We'll take a look at another one here. Very typical. We have a 7 up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's the top. That's the bottom. When you reach the top, it's a turning point. The market turned down. It may turn down 5 points, may turn down 20, may turn down 100 until another fractal is discovered. Again, here's your 7 up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that belongs in the fractal set, and you can use that for trading. Short term, long term. I'm pointing out the most obvious ones here. Here's another one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The bottom, the top. When it hits the bottom, you have a turning point for a trade. Short term or long term. Take another one. Here's the current one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The top of the fractal, the bottom of the fractal. If it breaks the bottom, you do a long, well, not a long, but you want to do a trade going down. And we'll take another look at, oh, here's a beautiful one here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Top of the fractal, bottom of the fractal. At times there may be a little overthrow, okay, but on this particular fractal, it's definite top. So I went from here down to here. Again, these belong in our fractal set. Again, I'm looking at some of the, very common, very reliable one here too. Again, they belong in our fractal set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Top of a fractal, bottom of a fractal. When it hits the bottom, you have a turn up. So we went from here to here. The fractals will point the turn to the markets. There's the other fractal there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A turn up and goes there. And we'll look at, here's the beginning of the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The bottom on the left. Look what happened to the fractal to the right. Straight up. Again, the fractals give you the turning points. They belong in our fractal set. We discovered the fractals by looking back in history on all the turns. And when the market turns, you have the images which precede the turn either up or down. And that's how the fractals were discovered. A lot of times you have to kind of scale the fractals to get a clear picture. Here's a typical top fractal. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The top of the fractal here, the bottom of the fractal there. When it gets to the top, it declines. Granted, it's on a 1 minute time frame, but you'll find the fractal set on the smaller time frames that you can use on the larger time frames, i.e. 15 minutes, 20 minutes, daily, weekly, monthly, yearly. Okay, we have another one here, the beginning, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, stopped at the top and went down. And we'll take a look at a few others here too. Very common fractal here within our fractal set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the top, and you have the bottom here. You would expect a turn. The turn may be 5 points, maybe 10, maybe 20. Again, you can use the fractals on the smaller time frames for the larger time frames. All you have to do is remember the picture. Okay, here's your typical slider top, very reliable. Both legs are pretty much equal. You have a little slide there, the top of a fractal there, the bottom. This is called a bottom slider. When it hits the bottom, the market turns. How high? It all depends if another fractal does not appear. If it does not appear, the trend and turn will continue up. And there's the same fractal again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And look what happens to the right of the chart. And we're looking at, we saw this one here too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 top. It made a turn. Again, turn all depends if another fractal appears or not. We'll take another look at another good fractal here. We got a good one here too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 down is the bottom there, and the market turns. The top of the fractal is here, the bottom of the fractal is there. Again, these belong in the fractal set. You need to learn the fractal set in order to do the trades for your market. Here's that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's the fractal, and it turns up on top, and you do your trade. And we'll look at a few other fractals here. Oh, this is a good example. Again, on the 50-minute time frame, we have a slider top here, bottom of the fractal, the top of the fractal, slide. It went from here down here. Now, this is on the FX market. You can use the fractals in any market on any time frame. And let's see, I'm looking for the most, here's the common one again too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, top, bottom, you got to turn at the top. Okay, and let's take a look at another one here. Some of the dependable ones. We have 7 down here. Again, can't go wrong with this one here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 down, the top is here, the bottom is here. When you hit the bottom at the 7 down fractal, the market will turn up, and it turned up from here, went up there. Okay. There's the same fractal that we saw before. Well, we have another 7 down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Top of the fractal here, bottom of the fractal there, then it turns up. Sometimes it'll turn up 5 points, 10, 20. Here's the 7 down again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They belong in the fractal set. Now, these fractals appear all through time, a year, 2 years ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, in the Dow, on gold. Here's that same one again. And this is another bottom fractal, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, it popped, and if the fractal holds here, it'll go higher. So it's testing support there. Again, the fractals will give you a good indication of what the market will do. Okay, we have a 7 up fractal here. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, you can expect a turn there, and then you can do a trade. Again, you have a 7 up and you have a 7 down. There it is there. Okay. And now, a lot of times on the fractals, you have to scale the fractals a little. You have to expand it, make it big to get a clear picture. Now, when you do see a fractal, all right, it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to turn. You'll have reversals. Now, this is a good example of a reversal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's the bottom of a fractal, and you can expect it to go up. Now, at times, the fractal will falter, and then when it does and breaks the bottom of the fractal, that's called a bottom reversal, meaning it's going to go the other way. If you're doing a trade, you flip, okay? You have bottom reversals and you have top reversals. And then you have a standalone fractal, which will point for a turn all by itself. And this is another typical fractal here too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That denotes the top. This one fell quite a bit. And it broke the bottom of the fractal, and it's going to go longer. And let's take a look at the others here. Um, here's your 7 down fractal again. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Bottom of the fractal, holding the support. If it holds support, it's going to turn up. It's kind of testing support here. Okay. So again, the fractals will define the risk for your trade. Here's the 7 down fractal again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. At the bottom there, at the top there. Okay. And there's another fractal bottom, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tested the bottom of the fractal, went up, and it broke support. That's called a bottom reversal. Rather than the fractal going up, it's going to go down. So the fractals do give you a pretty good indication of what the market's going to do. Here's your 7 down again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. I just wanted to show you today the fractals that belong in our fractal set. Here's a typical slider top, one, a little slide top, and went down. Look what happened to the right there. Okay, that's a definite turn. All you have to do is look at the fractal set, and it'll guide you to your trading, to the market, and trying to look at a couple more. I'll be posting more videos on the fractals, but it all begins with a simple picture, and all you have to do, look at the picture and try to match them to the current market action. You can use again the fractals on any time frames, on any market in the world. Here's another slider top, bottom of the fractal, top of the fractal. If you want more information, you're invited to come to the fractal channel I have here on Telegram, Pro Fractal 2, or you can go to our trading model and we'll describe and guide you along. It takes a little while to learn the fractals, but the more you do it every day, here's a nice bottom here. Okay, it's testing support. It should go up. If not, you have another bottom reversal. Okay. I'm just looking at this is a nice one here too for a top. And here's, oh, beautiful one here. Look what happened. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The top of the fractal, the bottom of the fractal. You go along here, and look what happened to the right. Okay. And went from here to here. So when you see a fractal, it'll go turn from here, probably up to here to the top of the fractal. Now, if it goes beyond the top of the fractal, it'll probably continue higher. Okay, so again, you're invited to join our channel. You have a free trial. Oh, here's another typical fractal top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the top. That's the bottom. It turned here and produced a turn. Again, you can do this on a daily chart too, and on a monthly chart. Okay, now what we have here, we have a bottom fractal. It turned up. It hit resistance there. Now, when that happens, okay, that fractal is going to turn and go back down, which it did. Again, a couple. Oh, here's another one here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Top of the fractal, bottom of the fractal. You can expect a turn there. Okay, and if it broke the bottom of the fractal, the trend will continue to go down. Again, during our fractal set, we discovered and explored all the turns previously in the markets before major turns, and these fractals appear. So when they appear, you can expect a pretty nice turn. Here's a nice one here too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 down fractal, you know that's the bottom. Okay. Now, we do have rules for the fractals too, but to begin, you have to recognize the simple fractals to begin with. Now, here we have a similar slider top. Both legs are equal. You got a little slide there. That's the top of the fractal. That's the bottom of the fractal. Okay. Again, we'll be putting more fractals here for you to view. Again, you won't find anything like this anywhere on the web. This is all original work, proprietary, and you're more than welcome to join us on Telegram, and we'll guide you and teach you, and instruct you to how to use the fractals in any market on any time frame. Thank you, Nikki, from Telegram, from Fractal 2, and from our Fractal Elements trading model. Signing off.